Hello everyone, this is MF217 with...
Linker 101.
And welcome back to another episode of LeafGreen, and let's not waste any time, shall we? Because we got some work to do, like...
Oh, you going gambling now?
Well, I guess you could say that.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. It's annoying that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they just straight up remove the ability to access the arcade machines at all. Like, heck, they straight up changed them from slot machines in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee to freaking arcade fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that? Like, I get the Europe and all that. I'm sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
European censorship.
Yeah, because this game is now being released in all over the place. Like, what does Europeans have against gambling? Like, I don't get that.
They're a lot more stricter about it than they've traditionally ever been. Like ever since Platinum, that's always been the case.
I don't know why, I always love that image of the Rocket Hideout. When you go down the stairs. So, who are you? How'd you get in here? Okay, just right into the battling. Alright. So, to me, I finished up episode 5, like, yesterday. Or episode 6, I think. I just haven't uploaded it yet at this time because, well, I tried to upload it, but for some reason YouTube, like, didn't count it or something, so now I just canceled the upload and have, been, waiting to upload it. So, in my next episode, I will be going on the Nugget Bridge and pulling off the glitch that Marty refuses to do.
Yeah, more or less.
Like, here's something. I think it was in the original game as well, where if you... Like, let me explain how this glitch works. Basically, you beat all the trainers on Nugget Bridge, then you put all your Pokemon, except a weak wild one, in your box so that you can get it fainted faster. And keep in mind, after this, like, he gives you, before you battle him even, you get a nugget from him. However, once you get knocked out, like, it works how the original game, how it works is like this. You get knocked out, the game counts it as you have not talked to the guy yet, like, after you lose. That's why he says the same message every time after you lose. However, I recently played the... hold on, let me finish. Sorry. So then, after every time you go back to him, he will keep giving you nuggets. Like, and you can just keep doing this over and over again until you, like, have so many nuggets you don't know what to do with. It's a really great glitch. And something a lot of people don't know about. Because they don't know, like, they think, oh, the only way to make money is rebattling trainers and stuff like that. And while, yes, that's true, like, the Nugget Bridge could give you a lot of cash early on. But here's the thing. I think they removed it in the red, blue, and yellow re-release. Because, straight up, I tried to do the glitch in my playthrough of Blue, my 3DS, and I lost to him, like, as usual, but then it counts like I just beat him or something. Are you freaking serious? And I know this is only for him because I tried it again with another trainer, the next trainer I came across, and nope. It's the same thing for that guy as well, where I blew and feel like I never talked to him before. God dang it, Game Freak. Like, on the bright side, though, at least they didn't get rid of the classic glitch, Mew glitch and the missing note glitch, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they did that, that would infuriate so many people. Because the reason, like, most people even can EV train their Pokemon at all in red, blue, and yellow, more specifically red and blue, sorry, is the missing no glitch.
Mind I ask how?
Because think about it. Oh, like getting the like the medicine and stuff for your Pokemon is, like, very difficult to do because it costs so much cash, and you got to give it specific vitamins and stuff. Like, you would be there for an eternity at this rate. And I know that's what you kind of have to do nowadays, but at least there's other ways around this a lot easier. Like, so what Red and Blue like did was you can basically just put the EV raising drinks and oh, hold on. You spin me right around, baby, right round. I'm gonna do that every time you like a record baby. I'm sorry. Just like I don't know. These puzzles, like, I know there's some people that don't like them, but I just find them goofy. Plus, remember that animation from the one I showed you a long time ago called Quick Attacks, where literally Red is stuck on one of these tiles for hours, and then when he finally gets to Giovanni, he throws up on him? You there, or?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to freaking go here.
Oh, you're talking to a puzzle. I can help you. I am a great guy at puzzles.
No, I got this. I got this.
Are you sure about that? Because I knew the solution. Alright, yeah, you're supposed to go down, go to the right. Then, yeah, go there. And then you wanna go to the bottom one. Not that one. There you go. Now, go down. Oh, whoops. Yeah. You're gonna have to, Yep, go there. Yeah. And then, there you go. Yeah, you're not a big fan of puzzles, are you, Marty?
Not necessarily. Why?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
Not necessarily. Why?
Well, it's just that there's a lot of people that don't like puzzles. And, like, what's wrong with having a puzzle or two in a game, you know?
Plus, isn't that sort of the entire point of an RPG at times?
Yeah, I know. Like, plenty of RPGs have got puzzles. Like, Final Fantasy has some puzzles and dungeons and stuff. Heck, look at one of my favorite adventure game series, The Legend of Zelda. It's filled with practically nothing but puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, Breath of the Wild, but that's because those are mostly optional.
The shrines are where the puzzles are, but, even then, I wouldn't exactly call them optional, so to speak.
Well, I mean, yes, but have you seen those amazing speedruns people have done?
Yeah, I know, but those are speed runs.
I know. But still, the fact that someone's able to beat Breath of the Wild with only freaking 3 hearts.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of skill that we both don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, like, I will never do a speedrun. Like, I'm more into watching speedruns than, yeah. Speaking of speedruns, I saw a video recently called one of the, quote, the worst speedrun on YouTube. And after watching it, I can agree with it. It's a speedrun from this Mexican channel called Batabun. And they did a speedrun of beating Super Mario Bros. In 5 minutes, which is honestly nowadays nothing special since so many people have done it. Here's the main problem with the video, Marty. They not only altered the music to make it, they altered the music, and there's a reason for that. All the footage that you're seeing on screen was just freaking stolen from other speedrunners. Literally, they spliced together a tool-assisted speedrun along with actually hard work put in speedruns by actual players. And what's worse is they knew that the top of the display of the counter for Mario's coins, points, and lives wouldn't match. So what they did is they just copied. They took the top picture of Mario's counter basically from the main tool assisted speedrun and placed it poorly on top of the footage they were stealing. And because of that, you can clearly see that when they mess it up, because there's still, like, the coins and enemies and stuff that they hit or kill, like, still there that goes through the freaking edit! How did they think no one would notice this? Not to mention, there's a freaking heart rate monitor that's fake as hell. Because throughout the entire speedrun, it only goes from 3 numbers. No in between. It's just these 2 freaking normal numbers and that's it. I don't care if this is a Mexican channel. They need to be ashamed. Not to mention the fact that the guy is stupidly eating pizza and drinking soda. Do you see anyone eating stuff like that in speedruns?
No.
Exactly.
Because your attention has to be 100% focused on the game or else you're gonna fail.
Exactly. It's like when you're fighting a difficult boss in The Legend of Zelda or in Final Fantasy. You need to focus 100% of the time. And unfortunately, it did not go so well for me in Final Fantasy 18 when you got to this boss in the space airship, where you find out the truth, basically. And let's just say, I kept dying over and over again, unfortunately. Yeah, go grab that item. Ooh, rare candy. So yeah, I mentioned also earlier in my own playthrough of this game, how, like, when Aaron and Danny were playing this, they get to the rocket hideout, or something like this, and they don't even give it a bat's eye. Like, heck, when they're talking, they're battling Blue in Cerulean City, and they don't even, they act like he's not even there. Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, I mean, to be fair, many people will notice this when I get to that part next, but I basically glossed over the fight with Blue in Pokemon Tower, because typically I traditionally go in there, clear out all the trainers first, even before I have the Sylph Scope, and Blue just happened to be in the freaking way.
Well, that's also kind of upsetting, because that's one of the most memorable encounters with him.
Because I know he ditches the Raticate and all, but, that was the scourge of way too many fan theories for days, you know?
Yeah, by the way, what is Drowsy supposed to be based off of?
Some kind of yokai called a Baku, from what I know.
Yeah, the reason I bring this up is because I've recently been watching an old Sentai series called, Sentai Dynaman. And one of the monsters of the week was, in fact, looked like Drowsy. And keep in mind, though, this came out before Pokemon was even a thing. Heck, this came out when Atari was still big. I should know, because there's an episode where they play in Atari. Also, Black Glass... Yeah, so many items just lying around.
I love what they did with this particular grunt and Let's Go, I will say.
What do you mean?
You haven't gotten to that bit, have you?
No, I have to go back and play through Let's Go Pikachu again. It's just I haven't been playing my Switch for several weeks now. It's just I've been too focused on my 3DS. Why? What do they do with them in the game?
You basically get to briefly control your own Pikachu or Eevee directly to get the lift key and all.
Oh, nice. I mean, it's also obvious there's something that would happen there. I mean, there's a freaking grate. So yeah, right now I'm just organizing some photos I took while playing Team Kirby Clash Deluxe on my 3DS. Are you lost, little mouse? Hey, Marty, you remember the one time that Disney and DreamWorks made the same movie?
Which one?
Madagascar with DreamWorks and The Wild with Disney.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Ant and Bug's Life, cause,
nah. Like, I mean, that's the most obvious example to make, but I feel like I'm more interested in. I mean, like both movies are all right. They're just not my favorite of the two movies of this company. Like honestly, I like if you want. In my opinion, a better Ant movie was the Ant Bowling. You ever see that?
Kinda, yeah.
Is it all right? Oh, is this where Giovanni is?
No, that was the first floor, cause I was clearing out the first floor of that extra grunt.
Are you sure you didn't miss anything in there?
I didn't miss anything, though.
Alright. So, what do you know about, the Wild? I'm curious to know.
Like, what about it in particular? Like,
Well, did you watch it?
yeah.
What'd you think of it?
Wasn't all that bad. It wasn't outstanding, but,
Yeah, like, it's not the best thing in the world, I'm not denying that. But, honestly, I thought it was actually kind of decent-looking CGI. And I know that the sequels to Madagascar would expand and have, like, a story and stuff in the sequels, but let's ignore those and only focus on the first movie. Because that's what I'm comparing it to, practically, here. And my question is, what plot did Madagascar really have?
like, not really any at all. Like, the moment they freaking got to Madagascar, the plot just sort of stopped.
Yeah. Like, they kind of want to go back home, but not really.
Which took
also,
them another 2 movies in order to even realize that goal and realize home wasn't as good as they thought it was for all those years.
the reason why the third movie is the best.
Like, they go for all that trouble to finally get back to New York, and they realize after all the freedom they've had, that suddenly the zoo as they grew up with it was no longer what they thought it was, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. Heck, I even love the homages they pull to it in the Penguins of Madagascar TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one episode with the talking dolphin and Skipper had amnesia and he was seeing like a freaking ghostified version of Alex throughout the whole episode?
More or less, yeah.
Dr. Blowhole, as stupid as his name was actually a pretty good villain from that show. That show actually was decent. It was actually a decent spin-off, had decent episodes, and had decent-looking animation for the time. Though there were moments where King Julian just stole the show, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, at least, going back on topic, at least The Wild had a plot.
For what little it was, basically.
Yeah, and while some of the characters were a bit stereotyped here and there, I mean, really? Freaking, like, pigeons that are just an obvious reference to The Godfather? Really? You mess it, my friends. You get the ladybug dice. If you don't remember those things from the film, I wouldn't blame you. They're only in the movie for a little bit. Anyways, well, I'll talk more about The Wild in a second, because you have an important person to face, and you better let me voice what he says, goddammit! So, I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokémon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain! So yeah, Giovanni, what are you gonna say about him?
Pushover. At least in Fire and LeafGreen.
Wait, what do you mean about Justin Fire and LeafGreen?
The Rhyhorn he has in the 8th gym battle, like, is not fully evolved. Every other game he's had it's always been a Rhydon.
Yeah. Heck, even even in the original Red and Blue, didn't he have a Rhydon?
Oh yeah.
What the hell, Game Freak?
Like, even Let's Go he had a Rhydon, like, what the frick?
Even the General Origin episode had it. Also, Kangaskong, and every way is a Kangaskong.
He's had it with his older pre-gym leader teams and all that.
I guess, but I still find it weird that he's got a Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan actually is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I
Probably
can
one of my
imagine.
favorite normal. It's one of my favorite normal types. It's got good stats. It's got some good moves. Oh, hold on. I see that you raised your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And now the scope is yours.
Time to go ghost hunting.
When the something strange in the Lavender Tower, who you gonna call? Marty Busters! I couldn't resist. So yeah, I haven't got to it, but I have seen the cutscene that plays in the Lavender Town Tower in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and I have to say, hi homage to the Pokemon Origin episode. How you doing?
You're going to flip when you realize you kinda got the... how do I put this? You do realize what this means, right?
What? What you mean? What we're looking at right now?
Porygon is cheaper in LeafGreen.
Yeah, I know. Like, what the... Yeah, and what's even weirder is that that's how it was in the original as well.
Like, I just can't help but imagine Green from the manga just bribing her way to get a cheaper price, with that Porygon, just doing what she does,
Like, that's not fair. Why does Porygon cost literally all your coins in Fire Red, or in the original Red, but so cheap in Blue and Leaf Green? I don't get it.
I honestly don't understand their logic for that, considering Porygon wasn't really all that spectacle to begin with. Like,
I mean,
it was a no evolution mod at first that had the stats of a completely unevolved mon. Like, you can understand why they had no regrets of making it a free stage line later on, you know?
Yeah, because they needed to buff that thing's stats.
But yeah, now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna have to dump some things in the PC real quick.
Oh yeah, well first off, you should pick who gets those black glasses.
It wouldn't be the Golbat, cause I still need to keep the Everstone on it for the moment. The fact I have to say that, though, like,
You know the Everstone is still in your box, though, right?
It's still in my bag right now, but, that aside...
Don't talk... Okay, I thought you got rid of it.
I'm just... Honestly, who really uses Dark-type moves aside from that Golbat, though? Like...
Alakazam. Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball is Ghost.
Oh. Well, then... I don't know. Well, you'll probably find something for it.
Oh yeah, that reminds me,
Yeah, put the Everstone on it.
And now that I think about it, since I got another Moonstone, fun fact, I was trying to grind for Moonstones in Mount Moon by thieving them off Clefairy, but I've had no luck so far.
Oh, well, your best bet to encounter them is Basement Floor 2.
Basement Floor 2, and they only have a 5% chance of holding it, though. Like,
yeah.
That's your only way to get indefinite Moonstones in Fire and Leaf Green, as far as I'm aware. Like,
yeah. Like, that's something, another reason, like, that I like about the original Red and Blue. Like, missing no glitch, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot, I got off a topic. Whoops. So back to the wild. Like, I know it's been a while since you've seen the wild. I take it, but do you remember anything from that movie?
Not necessarily. No. Like, not anything off the top of my mind.
One thing I actually really liked about that movie was how there was basically a cult of wildebeest that were where this one guy was just trying to convert them to be carnivores.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, that's a neat idea.
Also, you'll notice I'm not going to put on any repels this time, considering since the ghosts are gone at this point. Well, except for the one elephant in the room.
Oh yeah. There he is!
She...
I was referencing Cool Cat. Don't you remember? Where the guy
Why would you want to reference that? That is bad voodoo, you know?
I know, but that quote from the guy, just, there he is just too funny. Don't deny it.
Like, I'm not just referencing it as bad voodoo. Like, you've heard what the creator of that freaking movie did in his behind-the-scenes stuff, right?
Oh?
Let's just say Derek Savage is living up to his own little name.
I mean, not only did he make a terrible movie, but... Oh,
have you
God.
seen what a person he's like behind the scenes?
No, I don't.
You don't want to know.
I'll probably have to look up a video on it or something.
That's where Bob Show actually shines, and among other things, like, when he actually reviews stuff like that.
Yeah. His review on Cool Cat was actually one of his best reviews.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not saying much since, well, it's still a Bob Show.
Although, to be fair, he did review Tentacolino years before Nostalgia Critic did, so he has bragging rights for that, especially when you consider the main reason he reviewed it was because he knew the Nostalgia Critic wouldn't.
Oh shoot, you've been cursed! I am always freaked out by Curse's animation. Just, it's hammering a freaking nail into you! Doesn't that terrify you just a little bit?
Nah, not really.
Are you freaking kidding me? I don't want to see a Pokemon get hammered with a nail. That's messed up.
Like, I've seen worse.
How worse are we possibly talking? There's nothing worse
Giratina's antimatter form.
But here's the problem. That's in the main anime and stuff like
that. No. That's literally the first time you see it physically in Platinum, like...
Yeah, I know, but honestly, I am more terrified of seeing someone freaking hammer a poor Pokemon with a nail into the ground.
That's typical
as opposed
ghost
to
type
seeing
for you, though.
A dark mattered form of Giratina.
Plus, the ghost is supposed to do that to themselves. The nail into the Pokemon proper was not until later generations.
Yeah, I know, but still, it freaks me out. It just doesn't look right. Obviously!
Like, I get that. Just calm down.
I just get terrified by shit like that, you know? So as of right now, I'm deleting a bunch of photos. I said this earlier, but I'm deleting a bunch of photos from my photo gallery.
What's the encounter rate of Cubone in Pokemon Tower now that I think about it?
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep an eye out for a Cubone.
Like, what floor is the best encounter rate for it? Cause,
I don't know. I'll look it up if you want.
Yeah, I'll deal with it on my own time in that case.
No, I can do it.
Cause literally, I think the moment I'm done with dealing with the Ghost Marowak, among other things, I'm just going to just go ahead to...
But I have the walkthrough right here. Let's see. Rock Tunnel. Skull Castle, Lavender Town. Okay, here we go. Pokemon Tower. Because they expect you to, in this walkthrough, they expect you to go after you take care of this. So let's see. You can find this. Okay. Floor 7 has a 10% encounter rate, while every other floor has a 9% encounter rate.
I'm assuming floor 7 is the one with Fuji on it?
You'll... I don't know. Hold on, let me look. Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, the floor with Fuji on it. That's the one where you have the better chance to encounter it. Oh, hold on, are you fighting someone you didn't fight?
It should be kind of obvious.
Are you fighting oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see it. Man, I got so many photos on this I need to delete. So later today, me and Marty are going to be watching with a friend of ours a pretty bad movie.
It's one he showed me before, but I can't even remember when the last time that was.
Didn't you make like a redesign of the main character where he's like
I lost the image. The hard drive failure from last year and Christmas, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. I really hope you go back and redraw it someday, though. That image was dope. It reminded me a bit of Ryu's dragon form from Breath of Fire 5. But basically, the reason he drew it is that we were proposing the idea of a possible retelling of a crappy movie of all things. I know, hard to believe. But basically, it would honestly kind of look like the Cartoon Network classic Fire Breather.
Which, trust me, that should have been made into a show, but we ultimately got nothing out of it from the movie.
That movie was also a pilot, basically, right?
If it wasn't, then I wouldn't really be all that surprised, considering literally nothing came of it.
Yeah, like, what was the point? Like, it was an awesome idea! They
marketed it extensively, and yet it went nowhere other than that freaking pilot. Like...
Yeah, that was so stupid. It was awesome! It was a great movie! Oh, I see what you're doing here. Oh, I take it you can't run?
Not in this boating, apparently.
You're probably gonna have to possibly look for it off screen, and with that, you can speed it up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do anyway, but,
And you got Infinite Awakenings.
Well, first, let's, see if that's actually true, like...
Oh, it is!
Oh, wait, what am I doing?
I don't know. Do you know of a mon you can fight that can put you to sleep?
Well, not to my knowledge, anyway.
Next time your Pokemon gets sleeped, try it out.
Okay.
Because it should still function. So I think it counts as an item in this game, not as a key item.
I don't know, like...
And I only think it wakes up your Pokemon, not the opponent's. But anyway, there's a certain big fatty you gotta go fight.
2 of them, anyway.
Yep, which, by the way, you better get Thief ready, because you know what they hold. I had the second I saw you grab Golbat, like, I knew. I freaking knew. That is a classic song right there.
Whoops.
Why would you do that?
Wait, it's not holding anything?
Oh, that's right. One has the leftovers, while the other has a chesto berry. Good thing you snagged that just in time, though. Alright. I don't think it's gonna work, but go for it. Yep, I knew it. Okay, it's still fast asleep. And that was a 3 shakes, so you still have a chance to do your dance. Now throw that great ball at his pants. Okay, never mind. Sorry we're not talking much, but, like, we really gotta concentrate on this.
Well, for one, let's see if your little fury is right. Derp! Derp!
Derpity derp derp, derpity derp! Derpy derpy derp 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 derp! Oh! Got Snore in its inventory arsenal. Ooh! Be careful, Marty! You only get 2 in the entire game. Congratulations.
Do
You've won.
not know who I
Congratulations.
am.
You've won. Congratulations. You've won. Mom! I'm referencing a Vine where he's just like, it's one of those stereotypes. He's looking on a website where it's like, congratulations, you've won a prize. Click here to get it. And he's just pulling up money from the PC. He's looking at.
Next.
What?
Gotta get the other one, double or nothing, remember?
Oh, yeah. Did you not get Ultra Balls yet?
Not until Fuchsia, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And if I were to go to Fuchsia now, it'd be to the long scenic route we all know as the Gauntlet.
You mean Cycle Road?
Well, that too, but the Gauntlet is the one currently without a Snorlax blocking it.
Alright. What do you have to say about the Pokefood team, by the way?
Not bad.
Definitely not bad. I even loved how they brought it back in X and Y.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this one I think is leftovers. Steal right now.
What?
What? I could have sworn one of them had leftovers.
Maybe you fought wrong?
Well, then how? Oh, wait! Oh, wait! I know how you get leftovers in this game. I just remembered. Check the spot where they are after you beat them. I'm not even kidding. And that also means go back to the area you just lost, beat that other Snorlax, because there is you can get 2 leftovers in this game, boy. So, did you ever read any of the manga when you were Pokemon manga when you were a kid, Marty?
Not really, no.
I read when I was in high school. I finished reading all the Pokemon first generation adventure manga, the Red and Blue arc, and then the Yellow arc, which made Yellow to be an actually decent character, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I need to continue reading the Gold and Silver one. But we'll get to that. Also, congratulations! You got yourself a second Snorlax. Now check that spot where it was.
Nothing.
What? Are you serious? Are you pressing A?
Yeah.
I think you need the item finder.
Nope.
Okay, then it's the other Snorlax then. It was where the other Snorlax was.
But first...
Also, you've almost got enough to get the National Dex.
Oh yeah, just 3 more and I'm good to go.
Where do you get the National Dex again?
Post-game.
Well, we can figure with that. So now you have the amulet coin. It's gonna make getting cash for you even easier now.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so fly back nearby where that other you know, Snorlax was, because I'm certain there is a leftovers there. I am certain that's the case, because I do remember getting a leftovers in this game. So yeah. Like, oh man, we were getting off topic today. But yeah, the Wild, honestly, I think was actually a decent item finder. What the hell? I remember getting leftovers from these Snorlax. Something ain't right about that. Like, that's not right. I remember, or maybe I'm remembering them wrong. Who freaking knows?
Oh well.
So yeah, like, sure, some, like, CGI is subjected to everyone, you know, Marty?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I bring that up is because what'd you think of the CGI from the Wild, actually?
Not bad.
Bad. It was a bit uncanny with certain animals, but for the most part, it was alright for a lot of them. And there were definitely jokes that didn't land, like, well at all. But I still liked it, even as a kid. Because here's the thing, the real story is that basically, turns out Disney was actually making the Wild first, and then DreamWorks got wind that they were making it, and they're like, we gotta beat Disney! Before they released their talking animal movie about them going on an adventure. And they didn't know anything about the plot or anything, other than it was about 4 animals that are from a zoo, and have to go get on an island, basically. So, DreamWorks went and made Madagascar. In my opinion, I think the Wild is better than at least the first Madagascar movie. Because while the first Madagascar movie is iconic, I get that. it's not really focused that much like the second and third movie is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, anything you want to tell your audience? Because so far throughout this whole episode, I've been just nothing but talking.
Not really at the moment. I gotta concentrate.
Yeah, but you're forgetting this is a Let's Play, man.
Yeah, I know.
Then talk.
I just got nothing to talk about at the moment, okay?
Well, unfortunately, not talking leads to a lot of people being disinterested in this.
Like, I'm trying to concentrate, I said. Like...
Alright. Sorry.
Seriously, what is everyone's obsession of calling me a mouse?
I guess they want to be tough, but here's the main problem with this. Why do you ride a bike while they're driving motorcycles? Even though they're on the bike sprite. Maybe they also, but maybe another answer to their question is maybe they watched a lot of Mouse Hunt or something.
Who knows? Who knows?
Remember that movie?
Oh yeah, I remember it.
That movie's gold. Didn't Media Hunter also review that movie?
I can't remember if he did, because if he did at one point, I was unable to view the video for some reason.
Yeah, he did review Mouse Hunt. And he actually said it was an alright movie.
Except the thing is, though, whatever reason, it was like on Blip TV or something that his videos were originally hosted on, and
it's on his YouTube account.
For some of his videos that he did...
Hideo! His name is Hideo! This trainer's name is Hideo. Is that an obvious reference to what I think it is?
I don't know. What do you think?
I guess he doesn't Kojima this up, you know? I'll see myself out. Da-da-da. Let's have ourselves a good time. Oh my god, I don't like where this is going. Speaking of bikers, remember that one episode of the Pokemon anime where Ash, Brock, and Misty are on bikes and are trying to cross the bridge?
Among other things, but what of it?
Like, remember how those bike gangs showing up and they're like, Jesse and James, like, you're idols! We want to be like you! Remember that?
Kinda.
Yeah! They looked up to them. It was actually kind of hilarious.
That was prior to the moment in time where Team Rocket became nothing but a joke in regards to those three in particular.
Unfortunately. But hey, at least they had the awesomeness that was their arc in black and white.
Yeah, true. Because if it wasn't for that, their overall competency would have still been stuck for a very long time. Like,
and even though they stepped a bit back with them in the Sun and Moon anime, at least they were still devious about their
They actually also got a legit win against Ash and Sun and Moon. Like, they won.
And then Mimikyu was about to murder Pikachu before the Beware the Beware.
Like,
it was here.
You gotta give Sun and Moon credit. Not only did Ash get a legitimate win in the league, but Team Rocket also got a legit win against Ash for once.
Oh yeah. And and the Mimikyu was also a freaking murderous monster and almost murdered Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
And then thank God Beware comes in and just like, oh hell no.
You know what? You know what? Well, for one, let me just finish this guy off. I think I'm tempted to end the episode here for some reason, just,
We got 10 minutes left.
Well... For one, let me patch my mons up a bit.
Like, I make sense for what they're implying with that down there. You're basically going down a hill. There we go.
How long was your most recent episode, if I'm not mistaken, Liam?
Sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
How long was your most recent episode?
About, like, most of my episodes are about an hour. But my most longest episode, at least to my knowledge so far, was the first episode, which was an hour and 14 minutes.
I'll see what I can work with then.
Yeah, how about you at least get to Fuchsia City before you end the episode?
Even just getting to Fuchsia City, I could probably just take the time to beat up Koga and then be on my way to the gauntlet off screen.
Just get to Fuchsia City. I mean, you can come back and re-challenge these guys if you want later.
Yeah, true.
Heck, some of these guys actually work with the Versus Seeker.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's an outdoor area, so even with the cycling road mechanics, so...
Yeah, they still have a sprite of you holding up the, thing. Heck, they actually went to the effort of actually made it so that you have a sprite of while you're riding the bike. So, we've been doing this off screen, but Marty's been playing Mega Man Legends a lot.
That was prior to us beginning this Let's Play, but...
Yeah, but aren't you almost done with the game?
Kind of, for what I know, I think I am.
Well, and also I showed him this one fight from Mega Man Legends 2, which, well...
Tron unsuccessfully tried to make Mega Man think Roll was being mean to him when that was anything but.
Yeah, and Tron was like, it's no use. I can't break their bond. And he just feels so bad for her. Like, I know she's the evil pirate, like, I get that, but come on. There have been plenty of sympathetic villains you're supposed to care about.
Yeah, like, the bonds are honestly tame compared to what bigger threats lay in wait, so...
Yes. Also, holy crap, I forgot this guy has him a champ. Well, that was nothing. Damn, that's a lot of XP. Also, what the hell kind of trainer name is that? Cue-Ball?
That's a trainer class.
I get that, but still, what does that even mean? Like, just because it's a Coliseum doesn't change the fact there can't be some weird trainer types. Like, just say big biker or something. Don't say cue ball.
Well, you wanted me to bum rush to... Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's actually turned out to be a very good idea, because... guess what's on the other side of Fuchsia City that I have enough for?
What?
You know what.
The National Dex?
No. Something just as good, though.
XP share?
You betcha.
Yeah, but, main problem I didn't like about a Ruby and Sapphire was that it didn't give that much experience.
It split the experience by half of what you would have gotten normally.
I know that, and I understand that, but what's the point of having that when that's basically the equivalent of just switching your Mon back out to a different Pokemon? That's literally all it is.
Well, it allows you to, like me, for example, if my playstyle is set, avoid the hassle of having to switch them on in and out of a trainer battle multiple times, like...
I guess, but still.
Also, I'm gonna do something I've never really done before regarding Koga, like,
Okay, so as I also saw in your inventory that the Pokefoot is in fact a key item in this game, but I think you can still use it in battle. I think it's one of the only exceptions.
We'll have to wait and see in that case, cause,
Yeah, because I know how it worked in the original Red and Blue.
Well, for one,
Hold on, did you name one of your Pokemon summoners?
Sumosaurus. Nidoran.
Oh. Ah yes, the invisible walls.
Which were actually visible in plain sight in the Virtual Console release.
Are you freaking serious?
Oh yeah.
Why would they do that?
Due to how they were originally designed, I can't really blame them.
What do you mean, how they were originally designed?
Well, just exactly what I mean, like how they were originally designed.
So, oh, you mean how they were visible in the original game?
They used a little trick in order to make them invisible in the original Red and Blue. Like, said trick did not translate over to, like, the Game Boy Color, the GBA, or the Virtual Console very well, so to speak.
So they just said, screw it.
Well, it worked better for them, I think, in Virtual Console Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I think.
Oh, what about the original Red and Blue, though?
They basically kept it unaltered.
Huh. So wait, how do you see the wall then in the original Red and Blue? You beat a trainer and it's visible?
No, trust me, you just have to know where to look.
Oh, do you have to step into the light?
Well, not necessarily that either, like... You know, I'm just loving the fact this is supposed to be a poison-type gym, yet, look what mons I've been facing so far.
Yeah, what the hell? Why is there so many mons of Koga's weakness? That wasn't in the original, was it?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was.
Really? Why would Koga? Like, I guess they have poison-type moves, I guess, on them, but that still doesn't make sense. Why would you have all these trainers have all these mons that you're weak against? Even in the anime, that one gym trainer Ash fought, he straight up had a freaking Venonat and then a Venomoth.
Oh yeah.
Like, also, do you remember that episode? Like, freaking Ash almost got ninja starred to death.
I can't remember, but I do know one thing. This is going to be the first gym I have to go back all the way out to the Pokemon Center for, it seems.
Yep.
Because PP is a bit of a bitch if you don't know what you're doing with this.
Yeah, that's true. Look how the Pokemon Center's right there, though.
And I got more than enough HP to spare if Alakazam gets poisoned. Plus, I've still got at least a good 14 or so minutes for me to be able to beat this guy and then just be on my way real quick for the episode.
So, yeah. How about we end the episode after you beat him? How's that sound?
Fair enough, although I'd rather get out of the gym as well as that. So,
well, it's just that
the maze
I have
doesn't
to make
disappear.
lunch after
Like,
this.
I know.
And then we're gonna call Nate.
Oh.
Like, we can work on my episode a little bit later.
Oh yeah. Really? That's what meditate raise it? Well, it made sense for meditate, but you, on the other hand, not so much, Drowsy.
Yeah, because you and Hypno Drowsy are better as a special wall. Also, say what you will about Hypno not being as powerful as Alakazam, it's still got great moves. You can give it like a screen move to boost its defense that it needs help with. You can also give it Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and most importantly of all, you can either give it Nasty Plot or Calm Mind. Remember that one episode of the Pokemon anime where the Hypno was, like, causing all these kids to act like,
Various Pokemon, yes, I remember.
That episode was... Well, it wasn't bad, it was just mostly weird.
Oh yeah.
So, one of the episodes that I do remember getting banned was, in Japan for a bit, was the Tentacruel episode.
No, that got banned in the US, actually.
Because of the hurricane?
9/11.
Oh, yeah, there was a bunch of destroyed buildings. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting my precious of the Nidos to his second stage at last.
Please tell me this is someone who actually has legit poison types.
Oh yeah, this guy. The Tamer type. I always found it weird how he's holding a lollipop. Like, why is that? Because Pokemon like sweets, I guess? Was it anything different in the Japanese version?
I can't recall, unfortunately.
Like, I think they originally had him have, like, a bunch of meat or something, but they didn't want to scar kids or something, so I guess they changed it to a lollipop.
Like it would have made a difference anyway, considering the frickin' whips.
Yeah! What the hell?
Like, keep in mind, the original Ace Trainer design featured them having whips, so...
Yeah. They were basically that one kid from the Pokemon, the original Pokemon anime, where it was trending that Sandshrew with a whip, and the Macho Brace that I'm surprised they actually introduced when Gen 1 was still popular, you know?
Oh yeah, back when Gen 1 was still ongoing, should more correctly, like...
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, I think you're walking... Yeah, I think you're walking right to Koga.
How do I get to this guy over here, though? Like, got it?
There you go.
Like, seriously, why is Koga surrounding himself with Mons that are basically his weakness?
I just said that earlier. That doesn't make sense.
Like, aside from the Tamers using poison types here and there, their teams have otherwise consisted of Mons that are super effective against Koga, if anything else.
I guess that if he needs to prepare for anything, I guess his morale is, like, if he surrounds himself with the danger that's to his Pokemon, he could learn ways to get around that. I guess, but that's just my assumption. Don't take that with a grain of salt, basically. What are you descended from? I'm descended from a freaking great trainer, Bob. Well, Marty is, but still. And as you can, if you've been watching both my playthrough and Marty's playthrough, you notice that I have two different personalities. Like, one with that, I'm trying to be upbeat and look forward to playing it in my playthrough, while I'm just kind of chill and relax with Marty's. Yeah, now that I see meditate, like, why? Drowsy! Why do you raise your attack when that says Jack for you?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't make sense! Like, I get it's because, ooh, psychic, but still. I don't think Hypno gets any good physical, Drowsy and Hypno get any good physical moves anyway.
Even if it did, in the case of my Raichu here, it would kind of hinder them, if anything.
Oh, man. At least you're getting a lot of cash for it. Alright.
Kinda, I guess.
Okay, almost to him. Freaking kidding me. So Koga! I love his design, but his team could use some work. I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting to fight a freaking ninja in a Pokemon game, you know?
It was early Gen 1, so go figure.
Not to mention the fact that Kano is mostly based off Japan.
Yeah.
And ninjas are a bit of a big thing in Japan, so go freaking figure with that. Oh, hey, look, one of the best poison types, but unfortunately, Koga, you didn't know how to use it right. The course is going down.
So where's the Venomoth, now that I think about it, cause,
Have you seen my special defenses?
do you not realize Muck has an even higher special defense, if I'm not mistaken?
Exactly. So you need to capitalize on that, because it helped cover the psychic weakness.
Like, no, seriously though, where's the Venomoth? I don't see it here yet.
guess he got rid of it.
Now defense on my Pokemon will rise with...
Oh, you can just go through it. The walls are gone.
You sure?
Yeah, you're... Are you freaking serious? The walls aren't gone? Really? That's a bit annoying, because in the in
Let's go.
like, in Heart Gold, and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, like, the walls vanished.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you think this is where we should end the episode?
Yeah. Let me just save first.
So, I'm sorry if we weren't talkative too much in parts of this episode, but there's some parts we don't really just have much to say.
More or less, yeah. So anyways, we'll just call it a day here, and we'll see you next time. This has been MF217 with...
And his boy, Linker101.
And feel free to comment, like at your leisure, and all that, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.